Hello everyone, I'm Lisa Jane Palacio and I will be talking about the first cry of Balintawak, or Filipinos called Sigaw ng Balintawak, and in Spanish they called Grito de Balintawak. The Cry of Balintawak was the beginning of the Philippine Revolution against the Spanish Empire. At the close of August 1896, members of the Katipunan Secretly Society, or what we call Katipuneros, led by Andres Bonifacio, rose up in revolt somewhere in an area referred to as Caloocan, wider than the jurisdiction of present-day Caloocan City, which may have overlapped into present-day Quezon City. Originally, the term cry referred to the first clash between the Katipuneros and the civil guards. The cry could also refer to the tearing up of community tax certificates in defiance of their allegiance to Spain. Because of competing accounts and ambiguity of the place where this event took place, the exact date and place of the cry is in contention. From 1908 until 1963, the official stance was the cry occurred on August 26 in Balintawak. In 1963, the Philippine government declared a shift to August 23 in Pugadlawin, Quezon City. Various accounts give differing dates and places of the cry of Pugadlawin. The term cry is translated from the Spanish El Grito de Rebelión, or Cry of Rebellion, or El Grito for short. Thus, the El Grito de Balintawak is comparable to Mexico's Grito de Dolores. However, El Grito de Rebelión strictly refers to a decision or call to revolt. It does not necessarily connote shouting, unlike the Filipino sigaw. An officer of the Spanish Guardia Civil, Lieutenant Olegario Diaz, stated that the cry took place in Balintawak on August 25, 1896. A historian, Teodoro Calao, in his 1925 book, The Filipino Revolution, wrote that the event took place during the last week of August 1896 at Kangkong, Balintawak. Santiago Alvarez is a Katipunero and son of Mariano Alvarez, the leader of the Magdiwang faction in Cavite, stated in 1927 that the cry took place in Bahay Toro, now in Quezon City, on August 24, 1896. Pio Valenzuela is a close associate of Andres Bonifacio, declared in 1948 that it happened in Pugadlawin on August 23, 1896. Historian Gregorio Saides stated in his books in 1954 that the cry happened in Balintawak on August 26, 1896. Fellow historian Teodoro Agancillo wrote in 1956 that it took place in Pugadlawin on August 23, 1896, based on Pio Valenzuela's statement. Accounts of cry. First, Guillermo Magsangkay. The Cry of Balintawak occurred on August 26, 1896. The cry defined as the turning point when the Filipino finally refused Spanish colonial dominion over the Philippine Islands. With tears in their eyes, the people as one man pulled out their cedulas and tore them into pieces. It was the beginning of the formal declaration of the separation of Spanish rule. Long live the Philippine Republic, the cry of the people. An article from the Sunday Tribune magazine on August 21, 1932 featured the statement of the eyewitness accounts by Katipunan General Guillermo Magsangkay. The accounts of Pio Valenzuela. Dr. Pio Valenzuela has been authorized the Cry of Pugadlawin, who happened to eyewitness the event. He was also an official of Katipunan and a friend of Andres Bonifacio. The first place of refuge of Andres Bonifacio, Emilio Jacinto, Procopio Bonifacio, Teodoro Plata, Aguiedo del Rosario, and myself was Balintawak. The first 5 arriving there on August 19, and I on August 20, 1896. The first place where some 500 members of the Katipunan met on August 22, 1896, was the house and yard of Apolonio, Samson, and Kangkong. The accounts of Santiago Alvarez. It was nearly 2 in the morning when they reached the house of Brother Apolonio Samson in Kangkong. They crowded into the house to rest and warm themselves. They were so tired that, after hanging their clothes out to dry, they soon fell asleep. The Supremo began assigning guards at 5 o'clock the following morning, Saturday, August 22, 1896. He placed a detachment at the Balintawak boundary and another at the backyard to the north of the house where we gathered. At 10 o'clock that Sunday morning, August 23, 1896, we arrived at Bahay Toro. Our member had grown to more than 500, and the house, yard, and warehouse of Cabezang Melchora was getting crowded with us Katipuneros. The generous hospitality of Cabezang Melchora was no less than that the Apolonio Samson. Like him, she also opened her granary and had plenty of rice pounded and animals slaughtered to feed us. Following day, Monday, August 24, more Katipuneros came and increased our number to more than 1,000. The Supremo called a meeting at 10 o'clock that morning inside Cabezang Melchora barn.